Success is often spoken about as if it were mysterious, as if it arrives suddenly, unexpectedly, like lightning. But in reality, success is predictable, not dramatic, not magical, predictable. It is built from simple actions repeated quietly every day. Most people misunderstand this. They look for breakthroughs. They wait for inspiration. They want intensity. But intensity fades. What lasts is continuity. The truth is, extraordinary results rarely come from extraordinary effort. They come from ordinary effort, done consistently, day after day, without applause, without certainty. Consistency is not exciting, and that is why it works. Because while most people are waiting to feel motivated or waiting for the perfect moment, consistency keeps moving. It does not announce itself. It does not feel heroic. It feels simple, almost boring, and yet it is unstoppable. When you look closely at any meaningful success, you don't find fireworks. You find routines. You find quiet discipline. You find someone doing the basics long after the excitement wore off. Success shows up disguised as small habits, as showing up when no one is watching, as doing what needs to be done even when it feels ordinary. What truly threatens your future is not a single catastrophic mistake. It is something far more subtle. Casual neglect. Skipping the small things. Delaying the simple actions. Postponing what you already know matters. One day doesn't seem important. One skipped effort feels harmless. But neglect compounds, just like discipline does. And eventually, the cost becomes heavy. There is a quiet choice being made every day, whether you notice it or not. The pain of discipline, or the pain of regret. Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. Discipline asks for effort now. Regret demands payment later. Consistency is what decides which one you live with. True consistency is not about intensity. It is about reliability. Showing up when it feels repetitive. Continuing when it feels slow. Doing the work when no one is encouraging you. This is where identity is formed. Because consistency is not just about results. It is about who you become while pursuing them. Every time you show up, you are casting a vote. A vote for the person you want to become. And every time you quit, you cast a vote for the person you are trying to leave behind. One vote doesn't decide the election, but votes accumulate. And eventually, identity is decided. Most people wait for confidence before they act. They tell themselves they'll begin when they feel ready. But confidence does not come first. Confidence is built. It is the result of keeping small promises to yourself again and again. When you show up consistently, even in small ways, self-trust grows. And when self-trust grows, confidence follows naturally. Not the loud kind, the quiet, grounded kind. The kind that doesn't need validation. This is why standards matter. Standards remove decision-making. They say, this is what I do, regardless of how I feel. When standards are clear, mood becomes irrelevant. You don't ask yourself whether you feel like showing up. You simply show up. This is where most people struggle. They expect progress to be fast. They give it a week, maybe a month. And when results don't appear quickly, they conclude it isn't working. But consistency does not reward impatience. It rewards those who understand delay. The seed does not sprout the day after it is planted. Watering it doesn't feel productive at first. Nothing appears to happen. And yet, beneath the surface, everything is happening. This is the invisible phase. the phase where most people quit. Because modern life conditions us to expect immediate feedback, immediate results, immediate validation. Consistency asks you to work without evidence, to trust the process before it proves itself. Comfort makes quitting sound reasonable. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll start when things slow down. I'll get serious later. But later quietly becomes never. Comfort feels harmless in the moment, but it always sends the bill to the future. Every broken promise to yourself weakens self-trust. And when self-trust erodes, confidence collapses. That is why consistency must be built on small, non-negotiable commitments. Promises you can keep. Not dramatic changes, not unrealistic goals. Small actions done daily. Because small actions compound. One page read each day becomes books over years. $1 saved becomes financial stability over time. One disciplined habit reshapes a life. Compounding is invisible at first, then inevitable. Eventually, consistency stops feeling like effort. It becomes rhythm. You no longer force yourself to act. You simply act. Because it is who you are now. This is how character is shaped. Not in moments of inspiration, but in moments of resistance. Consistency is tested on the days you don't feel like showing up. On the days when motivation is absent. On the days when quitting feels justified. Those are the days that matter. Discipline is not proven when things are easy. It is forged when they are not. You act first. Motivation follows later. Life responds to effort when it is hard and rewards commitment when it is inconvenient. Not immediately, but reliably. Consistency does not shout. It whispers. And if you listen closely, it tells you a simple truth. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. Change the habits, and the outcome has no choice but to change. There is no mystery here, no secret formula, only a quiet path walked daily by those willing to trust what compounds. And over time, what once felt like discipline becomes freedom.